Melis's speech, how many features of Aborigines did she mention? How many? Three. Okay, what were they?
They never tell a lie.
Good, that's the first one. What's the second one?
They heal by little touching or no touching.
Okay, what about the third one?
They pray to the God with a special type that she will mention later.
Silence.
Oh, everybody listened very well. Let's see how well you listen to Maha's speech. What is the main message in Maha's speech?
Vulnerability is a strength, not weakness.
Fantastic. Okay. What did she do in the bus to relax?
She cried.
Yes.
With her face 45 degrees.
You are the best listener. So far. Ashraf, what are the two important factors in leadership?
Opportunity.
Trust and
Why are you?
Ask about your speech.
Come on, why are you answering?
Why do you give it away?
Trust and cooperation. He
Yes.
mentioned these two.
Yes, but it's
more
your speech. You're not supposed to say.
Come on.
Okay. Now, second question about your speech, but you shut up, okay? What did he compare leadership with?
Parenting.
You are getting all the answers. Okay, you're disqualified. Shadai's speech. What was the question she asked us in the beginning? She asked
do
us
you
one
remember
question.
my first speech?
No, what?
Do you remember my first speech?
Why my
Why is the title of my speech episode 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Congratulations. Yes. And what's the reason? Why is it? Why was
That
it?
was not a question.
Because
I
she
mean,
got some
that's a question
feedback
for-
and
that's not
she
considered a
prepared
question.
this speech using some of the feedback. And even she did an Excel about it.
Fantastic. Okay. Do we have a certificate for this guy? Is he
Yeah.
listening?
Just best listener.
Best listener
listener.
certificate.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's get to doing go. Why didn't the readers like William Golden's book? Why didn't the readers
She said that.
didn't like William Golden's book?
Because he mentioned a lot of illegal things about his wife, ex who died.
Okay,
Yes,
look,
correct.
you have a rival here.
Yeah. He's good, he's good.
Okay, and which stories did the monster read?
No, I don't have it.
Some novels.
She mentioned 3 stories. Tell us 2 of the stories that the monster read.
We don't know.
No, tell us. You don't remember?
It's too specific.
Okay, I
Come
will
on.
say Lucifer and Lost in Paradise.
And one of, there is one of.
There's another one, yes, but I said 2. Can you tell us the third one?
You don't listen the listener. Come on.
Okay. At the end of her speech, she said, actually, the title of my speech should not be who's Frankenstein, but something else. What should have been her speech?
Leadership.
Leadership, yes. And yours should have been Frankenstein. Alright, so let's get to...
Over.
Finished.
Finished.
5 speeches, 10 questions, Rasih.
Anybody else?
A few comments on the speakers. Congratulations to Maha for the icebreaker speech. I appreciate the professional dress code of the speakers. I would have loved to see the same on Rasih, but never mind. I would like to congratulate our table topic master for the intelligent questions chosen. And my final comments on the meeting is, I suggest that this thing is sort of not, if it's not necessary, it shouldn't sit here like, as if we are sort of marketing the hotel. Other than that, I would like to hand over to the grammarian.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to cut it very short. short because Bertay said a lot of things about my long grammarian performances. Well, I decided to skip the talking about the grammatical mistakes because there were so many. I'm not going to mention any of them. So I came up with only five people, and one of them is myself. So I will start with Özlem Yıldız. Özlem, she said those are my good observations. I think she meant positive observations.
Yeah.
Right? So positive would be a better term. Second, that's it. Secondly, Maha, she said my parents were divorcing. I think a better version of this would be my parents were getting a divorce. And she also said when we close ourselves, I thought a little while to understand what she really meant. I think she meant when we shut ourselves down, something like that, maybe. So thirdly, myself, I said I'm going to talk about wrong usage of words. Later on, I thought that wasn't a very good expression. Maybe I should have said I'm going to talk about wrong or misusage or incorrect usage of words. So this is my, this is what I found. Misusage of words. my
New style.
Usage has a negative connotation.
Yeah. So wrong usage, I didn't really like it after I said it. Ashraf. So this is something positive. So he said, let's look to our feelings. Well, at the first glance, when you hear this, so Rasih is saying, look at. But actually, how he used the word to is correct here.
Oh, okay.
It's correct here. So I don't know whether you know it, but there's a guy called Craig Valentine. He is the world champion of Toastmasters of 1999. And he sends you a speaking tip every week if you subscribe to his channel. In one of his advices, he says, speak to one, look to all. So when I looked at this, I said, shouldn't that be look at all? I don't think so. So look might take at or to, depending on where you use it. So this is what I learned. So at the first glance, when I listened to Ashraf, I said, is he making a mistake by saying look to our feelings? Later on, I remembered this Craig Valentine's speech, and I said no. How he used the word to is correct at that specific place. So thank you very much for raising this, and I think we have to learn. I mean, look might take to or at depending on where you use it. So that was Ashraf.
Is it correct to say at the first glance? Because you are not glancing, you are actually hearing it.
So how can maybe it's wrong. So how can you change it? What's the correct?
I will write a complete new sentence, but not now.
Okay. So we expect. So I give you homework. Okay. And finally, our president Seçkin.
Yeah, finally.
So
I was thinking why I'm not.
always I leave yours to the end. So
Thank you.
Invents new words.
So he's famous with inventing words during each session. I just cannot remember his last invention during the previous meeting. I'm going to, end my presentation with that one. But there are some repetitive words in English, like return back, final outcome, repeat again, important essentials. So when you use words like this, it's usually wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that he did this, but in a sentence you shouldn't say return back, or final outcome, or repeat again, or important essentials. Okay? So he did something similar to these. He said, in the upcoming future.
I know that, I know.
Yeah.
He said it intentionally.
Also he said,
I just want to emphasize it. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, so he said in the upcoming future speeches, in your upcoming future speeches. So he should have selected one of them. Either he should have said in your upcoming speeches or in your future speeches. I mean, when you say in your upcoming speeches, you know, it's like return back, you know, something like that. Okay. He also said not so stronger. And his invention of the word today is organizator.
Organizer, evet, onu ben yakaladım.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Organizer.